So, today's topic for my video blog, I'll be going on a rant about a few things that kind of get on my nerves, I guess I could say in a way, or piss me off if I want to use it in another way. So basically what I will start with is to talk about certain things that I dislike. And some of the things that I dislike are when people assume who I am as a person, like what religion I am or what race I am. And I really dislike it when people do that because it's kind of like they're judging me before they get to know me. And what I want to know is, why would you want to judge me before you get to know me? Wouldn't you rather be friends with somebody who has a great personality and affects your life in a great way instead of being friends with just one certain specific race? Like, oh yeah, I have a whole bunch of white friends. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of black friends. I have a whole bunch of Hispanic friends. No. You want to be like, you just want to be that person that just has friends. Like, I have this really crazy friend. I have this wild friend. I have a quiet friend, a shy friend. Like, that's what I want. I don't want to base my friends off of who they are. Because honestly, I could care less. They could be albino. They could be a penguin. They could be a bird. I'll still be friends with them as long as they affect my life in a good way. And that's the thing. You don't want just random people that have different personalities. You want friends that affect your life in a positive way. Now, if you have a friend who does bad things and will try to get you to do those things, you need to drop them as a friend, because no friend is going to want you to get in trouble with them. Like, that's not cool. Like, I get getting caught in school for like passing notes during class. Like, I don't know if y'all remember that back in like middle school. You'd pass them little notes because we all had them flip phones still. That's what I'm talking about. And so what I don't get is why we constantly judge people on their race. Does it matter what their race is? Because I don't think so. I personally love every race out there. I don't care what race they are. They could be from the Middle East. They can be from East Asia. They could be from Europe, London. They could be from Australia, Madagascar, Africa. I don't care where they're from. I don't care who they are, as long as they affect my life in a positive way. And I have many friends that do that for me every single day. I know that I have a good bunch of friends because I know that they'll be there for me no matter what. And they all affect my life in different ways, because I have some friends who will push me through school and make sure I keep my grades up and I do what I'm supposed to. I have some friends that got my back when I'm going through trouble and people are trying to bother me or come at me for something. I have all those types of friends, and although they may not see eye to eye, because I have friends who don't see eye to eye, but nonetheless, it does not affect our friendship as a whole. And another thing is, I don't like it when I go into a store and the manager thinks he has to follow me all the way until I leave the store. I don't. Why are you doing this? Like, I know I look suspicious because obviously I have just a sign that says I'm about to rob your store. So I guess it makes sense that you should follow me. But in all actuality, I'm just walking through your store to look. If I touch it and put it back, I'm sorry I don't put it back in the right way. It's just, unless I just am very lazy, so I don't want to put it back in the right way. Is that why you're following me around, to see what I put back the right way and what I don't put back the right way? Because I put the shoes back the right way. I do that. But them shirts, I can't. I don't know how they fold it. I don't even fold my own shirts. But following me around is not necessary. And I have experience with that. I've gone into a Hollister at, what was it, I believe Crabtree Valley Mall. And when I walked in there, the manager kind of, or I'm assuming he was the manager. I don't know. It could have been a worker there. Or maybe it wasn't a worker. It was just a person that decided to stare at me. And they kind of just looked at me up and down. I was like, okay. So I started walking around, and then I look back, and I see them walking around and following me. I'm just like, are we going the same way? Are you trying to look what I'm looking for? Do you want the same shirt that I'm about to buy? Because I don't know if it'll fit you. And I'm telling you, I'm going to fight you for the shirt if there's only one shirt left and we both wear the same. It's not going to happen because I got here first. Now, that's what I would like to believe he was following me for, because, you know, he was trying to beat me to whatever sale there was, and, you know, since he works there, maybe he got a better discount, I don't know. I don't want to think that, oh, you're following me, that means you're racist, or shame. I don't want to believe that, no. But if you're following just one person around in that store, it's a little, it makes me suspicious. Like, I'm gonna say it. It made me suspicious why this man was following me around. I was like, are you gonna offer me some food? Cause I would accept the food, which is weird. I know you shouldn't accept food from strangers, but if it's McDonald's, I'm be right there with him eating that McDonald's, cause McDonald's is the best. Another thing is, I don't like it when I meet my friend's family and some of them don't like my race, I should say. Because I have a friend, I'm not going to say her name. I don't know if I should say her name, so I'm not. Who has a grandma who does not like a specific race. I'm not going to say she hates on them and she's racist, because I don't know her grandma like that. I just know she says her grandma does not like a specific race. And that race happens to be African American. Now, I am half African American. So, the dilemma with meeting her grandma is she going to hate me and say mean things to me? Or will she actually be like a civilized person and talk to me? Should I like show my other side? Because honestly, my other side is Italian and Albanian. I don't know how she feels about that side either. And I don't even know how to show that side. Because one, I can't speak Italian, I can't speak Albanian, I can speak English, and a little bit of Japanese. Oh, and a little bit of German. That's the extent. That is the extent. So, in all actuality, we all have these problems in the world. And I don't get why we have to have them. Why does it matter what the person looks like? It doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, we're all the same. We all have noses. We all have mouths. We all have teeth, eyes, eyebrows. We all have the same thing on the outside. The only difference is our color. Okay, so one group of people, depending on where they live, they get a lot of sun. So obviously they're going to have darker skin. If you live up in New York and Massachusetts or whatever, and you're born there, and it's nothing but coldness there, obviously you're not going to have that dark of a skin because you don't get that much sunlight. But in all actuality, we're the same. Why are we hating on the same people? Why are we hating on them? Don't hate on them. There's nothing to hate. So what? They're a different color. We have crayons. Crayons are all sorts of colors. They live in that box peacefully. I know when I open up a crayon box, they look happy as can be. They are all lined up, straightened up, sitting beside one another, not caring about their color. They just ready to get to work. They work together. You got blue-green, you got yellow-green, you got all these colors that like to mix together. You can create all sorts of colors. And if you think about it, they look different on the outside, but they're kind of made of the same thing. You know, in actuality, they're all crayons, just like we are all humans. It's not that complicated. It really isn't. So, stop hating if you're hating, because it's a lot of work to hate. It's a lot easier if you're just lazy and you don't care about what the person looks like. As long as you care about their personality and how they affect yourself later on in life, I really think that's all you need. If they do bad things, obviously, that's not a person you should hang with. And if they do good things, they have a good life going for them, maybe you should think about befriending them and just ignore the fact that they're white, black, tan, I don't know what other colors are out there, orange, green, blue, pink. Just ignore that fact and become friends with them. It's not hard. Walk up to the person, shake their hand, and tell them your name. That is it. Goodbye.